Hello from Taiwan. This is Mrs. Snowden, and I wanted to let each of you know that I have not forgotten you. In fact, I think about you pretty often, and that's why I decided to make this short video for you about Taiwan, which is my new home, and I hope you enjoy. I live in the southern part of the country called Tainan City, with the Pacific Ocean on the east coast and the South China Sea to the west coast. Taiwan is a small island off the coast of China, with Japan to the north of it and the Philippines to the south. Taipei is the capital of Taiwan, and here's a picture of the city with the third tallest building in the world, Taipei 101. This building also has the fastest elevator in the world. I went up 89 floors in 37 seconds. It was so fast. So in addition to speedy elevators and tall buildings, what else does Taiwan have to offer? Well, there are countless temples like this one, which we found in the mountains. And here's a Chinese gazebo, which we stumbled across in the park. And this last picture is a picture of a memorial for one of Taiwan's presidents. Taiwan also has moon bridges, which are one of my favorites. Did you see the moon? Here's another shot. Be sure to look at the underneath of the bridge and at the reflection in the water. Do you see the moon now? Trains are the fastest way to get around Taiwan, and this train has a very special name, besides the Jake train that Mr. Snowden and I like to call it. It's called the HSR, or the High-Speed Rail Train, which travels about 180 miles per hour, taking us along the west coast from north to south. And the best part about taking the train is that they give you these delicious panda cookies. Taiwan is also filled with beautiful nature. We go hiking and biking very often, and sometimes we come across plants and animals that we've never even seen before, like the walking stick. Take a moment to enjoy some of the plants and animals we've come across on our adventures.
Them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Well, I see skies of blue and I see clouds of white and the brightness of day. I like the dark and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, singing, how do you do? They really say, I love you. I hear babies cry and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we'll know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
As you can see, Taiwan has a lot of places that are fun to visit. But sights aren't the only things that make Taiwan a fun place to live. You can also find some great food here. Like the yellow watermelon, which tastes just like the watermelon you get in Pennsylvania, except it's not red in the middle. Or loquats, which have become one of my favorites. They have the soft skin of a kiwi, but the insides taste like a mango. The dragon fruit is the only hot pink food I have ever eaten, and it's so tasty. Another fruit grown only in this tropic region is the wax apple. And what makes this such a funny fruit is that it doesn't taste like an apple at all. In fact, I've never eaten anything like it before. In addition to fruit, Taiwan also has some excellent food dishes to choose from, like soup, which is called tong, and this lovely green vegetable called water lotus or shui lian, and everyone's favorite fried rice or jiao fan, and my favorite, which are jiaozi, dumplings. So I haven't mentioned that minor detail that makes living in Taiwan so much different from living in the United States. That detail is that everyone here reads, writes, and speaks traditional Chinese or Mandarin, not English. So here's a look outside my apartment window at the billboards. Here's my microwave. Here's a bottle of tea I bought at the 7-Eleven. And here's that receipt from 7-Eleven. Here's a food menu at a restaurant. And there's a street sign. So what do I need to do in order to live here? Well, I need to start learning the language. And I thought a good place to begin would be food, reading the characters off of the menus at restaurants. And I want to share with you one way that I've been learning, and perhaps you'll learn a few characters yourself. First of all, there are no letters used in Chinese, so say goodbye to the ABCs and say hello to the Chinese characters. These generally represent words or sounds or thoughts in the Chinese language. And some characters even look like the word they're representing, and that's the type of character I want to show you today. This character is Niu. And what does that mean? That stands for cow. Niu is cow. Here's the character Rou, which stands for meat. Rou means meat. And when you put cow and meat together, you get beef, niuzhou. This last character is the character mian, which stands for noodles. Mian means noodles. So when you go out to a restaurant and want to order beef noodle, now you can. I would like beef noodle. 我想要牛肉面. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the video, but before we part our separate ways, I have one more thing I would like to share with you. I made each of you an acrostic poem that reminds me of just how wonderful each of you is. You all possess such amazing qualities that I hope you carry with you throughout your entire lives.